Howdy, folks. I'm Brian,
I'm Amber.
and here's some Reddit. Our story today is titled, Am I a Jerk for Going Home After I Got Told to Sleep on the Floor? Alright, folks, there is a content warning on this one. It does involve the death of a spouse by cancer. I'll preface this by saying that my husband, 33, has a friend called Carl, 33, who he considers to be one of his closest friends. My husband sometimes calls Carl his nicotine because of how much he misses him and wants to spend time with him. They do everything together. They're even co-workers working at the same job. Unfortunately, Carlos's wife passed away from cancer 3 months ago, which caused him to distance himself. My husband felt devastated for him. He recently started spending more time with him and brought him meals and new clothes. Well, we planned a 3-day vacation to another state, and I made the hotel reservation for two. Unbeknownst to me, my husband had invited Carl to come with us. This made me upset because it spoiled the entire vacation. I'm not trying to be dramatic, I only found out when he went to pick him up, but I got over it after my husband explained to me that Carl is a recent widower who's been wallowing in grief for so long and he needs this vacation. The problem is that money is tight, and since Carl hasn't worked ever since his wife passed away, he couldn't pay for his own room and we didn't have a budget for it. My husband said that we should just share one room, and again, it was a bad thing for me, but since he said that we would be out all day on the beach anyways, I figured it would be fine. First night, I was in my bed with my husband, and Carl got back. I got woken up by my husband telling me to get out of the bed and sleep on the mattress that he put on the floor, and he and Carl would take the bed. I asked if he was serious, and he asked what else are they supposed to do. I wonder what else are you supposed to do here. He said that Carl was a guest, and we can't let him sleep on the floor. At the same time, I can't share a bed with Carl while he, my husband, slept on the floor. I told him that I didn't sign up for this, but he told me to suck it up and tried to pull Carl as a widower card again. I told Carl to get out and then got up and I got dressed to go home. My husband started yelling at me and calling me irrational, but I wasn't having any of it. I left the hotel and traveled back home. Carl didn't say anything when he saw me leave, except that I was making this a non-issue an issue. They got back and my husband refused to even talk about it, but still said that I ruined this for Carl and us and acted abhorrently and disgustingly. I admit that Carl is struggling and I must have ruined this for him, but I didn't even know he was coming. Alright, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk.
OP, I don't know how to break this to you, but your husband's probably gay. I mean, it seems like he really has a thing for Carl here. I hate to jump to a conclusion, but you see, the heavens have spoken, and I must be right. No, don't mind the thunder. We record every day, whether it's rain or shine. So, yeah, I think that your husband, maybe Carl doesn't know about your husband's affections here, but I'm pretty sure this is a little more than just like two best buds sitting in a hot tub 6 feet apart because they're both not gay, right? A type of thing. Wait, no, maybe that's exactly what this is. So, no. So, I think your husband and you need to have a long talk about Carl, and I think you need to get to the root of like what the nature of the relationship is because there's a good chance that he's, if not like he may be emotionally infidel, being unfaithful, but there may also be some other unfaithfulness here in this relationship. And there's always that chance. And I think you at least need to clear the air and make sure that this isn't something that's going on behind your back. Like, I know that this would be a really hard thing to accept. You're probably, in your own mind being like, oh, they're just best buds. But this is even a little like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having people have close relationships. And you shouldn't always jump to the conclusion that, oh, just because two guys are, really close, they must be gay or something like that. But who kicks their wife out of their own bed so that their best bud can sleep with them. I I have a really hard time giving him the benefit of the doubt here. This is just seems like it's a little bit over the top for even just like two really close friends. He could have joined you on the mattress on the floor if he had really been like dead set on giving Carl the best bed in the room, right? But he didn't. He insisted that you two should just he should just share the bed with Carl and you'll sleep on the floor because that was the only solution available. So I think OP that there's a lot more probably going on here than meets the eye. And I think that you really have some really hard conversations to have in the future. So yeah. Anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk. No shade here. I think your husband might be into men, specifically Carl. I'm not going to throw my wife to the curb for a friend. Compassion and empathy are one thing, but this is just plain insanity. Might want to get some therapy or have some hard conversations. Might want to get a divorce lawyer. When I got into family law a bit over a decade ago, I was shocked at how many gay men were in marriages with women who had no idea. Young women who were not sexually experienced. One of my colleagues turned to representing women divorcing men who had been hiding/unwilling to come to terms with their sexuality in a cottage industry. Women are so used to sacrificing good adult fun time for companionship and financial stability that they're strapping themselves into these horrible situations. And I have absolutely no problem with the compassion marriages where like one of the siblings is gay and the other wants a family and stability and adult fun time isn't important and everyone carries on with their lives. But the key is that everyone is fully aware and consenting to the arrangement, not the jerk. I agree. I don't know how Carl feels, but the husband suggesting that they share a bed and upping the closeness just after his wife has passed away is dodgy as hell. I would point blank ask my husband if he was into Carl. At no time is it appropriate to invite someone on a couple's vacation without even discussing it with your partner and then wake that partner up to tell them to sleep on the floor. What in the world? Not the jerk. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving me a like, and if you didn't, consider giving me a dislike. Happy Monday! I hope you folks are all doing well. Again, this is going to be another week of short episodes up until Friday, where we will have the live stream, and the live stream will go on as normal. So, I hope to see you all there. So, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all had a nice beverage here. I had a beverage.
I have water.
My beverage is water as well. It's too hot for tea today. It is very, very toasty. And that thunderstorm is hopefully going to bring in some cool air. But it was so hot and muggy today that it was like walking through a cloud. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you all tomorrow.